Marcello, he's not getting out of the way. Mortara gets a toe off the pair of them.
Whoa! Red out in the racetrack. One car went over in turn number 3 and 4.
To the goal side, and Creed, he pulls the video game move.
Quell'errore, ma attenzione, un bruttissimo incidente.
There's only a couple of they've touched it 11.
They are side by side, Andy Gillang and Azrael Hakim side by side.
Welcome to part 2 of Racing Review 2022. This is going to cover the months of July through December. If you missed the first video, be sure to click right here. I will also have it as the first link in the description down below if you want to check it out if you did miss it. If you didn't, then without further ado, let's just jump right into it. The Thailand Super Series saw a great fight for the win at Buriram.
มาแล้วมาทรงเดิมเลยนะครับพยายามกักอยู่ครับตอนนี้กักไหวไหมอาศัยเดินอ้อมนอกแล้วจะดูกักไว้ดีครับสวยงามมากครับนี่คือรอบสุดท้ายแล้วนะครับไฟนอลแลปแล้วโอ้ยโดนเขามาอย่าใจเย็นอย่าสะกิดโอ้โหโยนทั้งลำจริงๆจะต้องไปวัดที่นู่นแล้วครับโค้ง18 19 20ครับโอ้โหเอาละครับตอนนี้เข็นเต็มที่แล้วครับตอนนี้มาถึงนะครับเดี๋ยวดูครับจ่อมาวัฒนามอเตอร์สปอร์ตยังไงทางตรงมาโยกนอกแล้วยังได้อยู่ครับยังได้อยู่สวยงามยืดครับแกนี่ครับเป็นมาแซนดี้ครับกระดับข้างได้มาได้ยังไงแซนดี้กระโดดได้โค้ง20ยาวๆอีกนิดเดียวได้ไปปันหน่อยไปพัดไปโอ้ย
Asavahame Chonsawat takes the win ahead of Nandi Akash. Noah Gragson would cause this major pileup at Road America after taking retaliation against Sage Karam.
Oh no! Slammed into the side of him and he spins Sage Karam into the wall.
What a move by that yellow car of Jones to miss the wreck, and here comes the rest of the field.
They can't see. It's smoke and dust all the way across. More coming in too fast and more contact.
A huge impact to Tyler Reddick in that 48.
And then they go into this corner and contact again. And now, see this contact, they're banging into each other off the racetrack. And now Noah, I don't know if he had a mechanical issue or just hung a right in frustration, and that started this massive crash behind them.
Well, look what everybody sees, too. You can't see anything with all that dust.
Yeah, that yellow rear bumper you just saw come in, that's Reddick. You know, and he can't see where he's going. The rest of these cars are just kind of going into the dust, debris, and the smoke.
Corey Heim and Jacob Borst have a heck of a battle for the win at South Boston Speedway.
Jacob Borst is going to come off of turn number 4. He has got to get to the bumper of Corey Heim. Heim on the high side, Borst on the inside. They come off of turn number 2. Can Corey Heim clear Jacob Borst? Borst right to the bumper of the Heim as they go into turn 3. Jacob Borst side by side coming off of turn 4. Borst off of 4. Is it Heim? Is it Borst? Corey Heim will win tonight. Jacob Borst second. Peyton Sellers third.
Guan Yu Zhou would come away uninjured after this scary crash at the British Grand Prix.
So he was actually, Martin, upside down as you can see. And the roll hoop and the halo very much doing its job before the car digs in. And you...
Brandon Jones had this miraculous save at Atlanta.
Down on the apron across the racetrack. No contact. He saves the car. The caution does come out. Incredible save by the 19 car Jones. Solid effort that no one was collected up. Oh my gosh.
The sausage curbs at Monza proved to be dangerous for Henrique Chavez.
I think he spun the car and got launched over the sausage curb.
Yeah,
I've seen some single-seated. Yeah, so watch it. There we go.
Oh, big impact.
That's why I don't like these sausage curbs here. The cars are travelling too fast to go sideways over them.
Last week, isn't it?
Safety car straight away.
Yes, no question at all. The car's inverted. The driver clearly has had a big shake-up, and that is the end of the road for the 33 car. Again, all I said was they needed a half-decent result to retain the championship lead, and within minutes the car is on its roof and out of the race.
I don't care about anything else right now apart from is the driver okay. That's what I always think when I see a crash like that one. But I have seen similar crashes because of those very curbs at the second chicane before.
This is going to cost Glickenhaus the lead.
It's going to cost Glickenhaus the race.
Contract drama unfolded as Chip Ganassi Racing announced Alex Palou would extend his contract with them, only for Palou to say otherwise. When hours later, McLaren would announce Palou as signing with them. Later that day, Denny Hamlin announced Tyler Reddick as a 2311 driver in 2024, after which Richard Childress Racing would make this announcement. One of the best comebacks in GT racing history took place at Suzuka when Kei Cozzolino went from 13th, 1 minute behind the leader with 24 minutes to go, to having an 8-second gap when he won the race.
So Ben Porter gains a place, that puts him up into 9th. Really, really good effort this, but look in the background, you'll see there the bright yellow car guy, Ferrari, quicker still, 2 minutes 10.808, and look at the way that Cozzolino is just absolutely flying. It's as though that car has got a different engine, so much faster is it. Look, he just easily picks his way around the outside of Ben Porter, who is no means a slow driver, but Cozzolino just waltzed past him like he was standing still. That car is on an absolute mission. The others are lapping at the 2:17s, 2:18s north of that. He's doing 2 minute 10s. So he's 40 seconds behind the race leader. He's not going to do that, surely. But look, he just gobbles up there. The Jasmine Jaffar Mercedes easily goes through. 11 minutes to go. He's not going to catch the leader, as I say, but it's going to be fascinating to see where he gets to in the final reckoning out of all of this. And there is Cozzolino about to make his move for 3rd place then. He's right on the back of Saturin Tirankul coming into 130R. And the Ferrari makes the move before the triangle. And Kei Cozzolino gets the drive, gets 3rd place. This is an epic stint, it's got to be said. Fastest lap, he's in the 2 minute 9s now. First sector is the longest, I'll grant you, but just look at this. The Ferrari just drives past as though the Mercedes were standing still. This is an absolutely extraordinary drive by Kei Cozzolino. And Kei Cozzolino comes now into 130R. He can afford to sit and wait for at least a corner, but no, he can't. He can't help himself. He goes to the outside line, hustling on. Don't get yourself in strife now, Kei, because he's come so close to a win. Onto the last lap he will come now then. He's on the outside line. And Kamimura tries to put up a fight, but there's nothing he can do. Round the outside in the wet, Kei Cozzolino comes through to lead onto the last lap of the race. This is the most extraordinary drive. This time there's going to be a checkered flag, and the first Fanatec Japan Cup and the 3rd Fanatec GT World Challenge Asia race won by Kei Cozzolino for Car Guy Racing, along with Takeshi Kimura, and Kei Cozzolino victorious by 8 seconds.
A downpour at the Formula E race in New York caused mayhem.
Yellow in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full course yellow, full course yellow. This is for conditions. Full course yellow.
I mean, you can see it.
Oh, Mortara! Eduardo Mortara, the championship leader, has aquaplaned off. Oh, they're all off. They're all off.
Every one of them.
There's 4 cars off, isn't there? Down at turn 6.
I saw an Envision.
Yes, Cassidy is in. I think Price is going. Oh dear, it's wet. It is wet. Right, here's what happened. Whoa, Cassidy. Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, I mean, there's...
Oh my goodness me. What? I mean, what on earth?
That's a big shunt.
They all just flew straight on.
The NASCAR Whelen Series saw a chaotic finish at New Hampshire.
Snaking their way down the back straightaway. Goodale trying to protect the inside lane. Everling into the back of him in turn 3. Meanwhile, here comes the 79 McKennedy diving down to the bottom in turn 4. White flag this time by Eric Goodale in command as they head for turn 1. You've got to make the move off turn number 2. That's where it happens. Can Everling get the job done? Back straight away they go. Everling is there. Looks to the bottom. Down to turn number 3. Everling inside lane. Takes over the top spot. Here comes Kyle Bonsignor. Goodale trying to cross him up. They come down to the line. Everling out of shape, and across the line is going to be Anthony Nocella. In the number 92, Anthony Nocella gets his first career Whelen Modified Tour victory.
Scott Brody had this fiery crash at Knoxville.
Whoa! Red out in the racetrack. One car went over in turn number 3 and 4. Again, he was able to get out on his own power there and up over the cushion, and a heavy wreck there.
Wow.
So under red flag conditions right now, we talked about the Kings Royal going on.
A hard-fought battle for victory took place between Jason Harward and George Kurtz at Watkins Glen.
Where could he make the move?
Well, it's tough. I mean, really the key is that corner where Jason had a moment yesterday, turn 7. If George can just roll a little bit more speed through this next corner, don't think he's going to dive to the inside here, but just sit back and just really key on getting the power down that little bit sooner. May have an opportunity into the next break zone.
Oh, Kurtz is close. He put the power down, and as they crest the hill, he takes a look to the inside. Harward will crowd him. Kurtz now to the outside. They're mirror to mirror here in the heel of the boot. George Kurtz trying to take the lead back.
Oh, that is awesome. I think there's a little touch there. There's another one. George to the inside now for the break zone for turn 9.
Rubbing body panels, and George Kurtz goes through to the lead on the final lap. He snags the top spot away. George Kurtz looking to win his 4th straight race and 5th of the season. It will be a drag race to the checkered flag, and George Kurtz comes out on top by 0.2 of a second.
Kurt Busch would have a career-ending crash at Pocono that would leave him with a concussion.
And you'd think that Kurt could go as...
Oh, hang on to it. Hard into the wall.
Wow. That was a hard hit for that right rear quarter panel, and you see the damage. That was coming to the green flag, and this is going to force everyone else on the track to come to pit road.
Yeah, that's a big... Is that a big disadvantage to his
back
teammate?
it square into the wall.
Yeah.
Backed it square into the wall. He's sitting about pit road entrance.
That was a big hit by Kurt Busch.
Joe Gibbs Racing drivers Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch would be disqualified from their 1st and 2nd place finishes at Pocono. JGR would release this statement as a result. 2 former F1 drivers would announce appearances in NASCAR, with Daniel Kvyat driving for Team Hesseberg and Kimi Räikkönen driving for Trackhouse's Project 91. NASCAR saw this scary crash at Indianapolis.
Oh, man. Big hit here for Ty Dillon. 42. Wow. And that brings out the caution.
That is a big impact for the 42. You see the door ripped open.
Turn 1 area.
The 5 car also down there. Both these cars involved in the same accident, I believe.
Ty was, and you see a lot of damage there to the driver's side.
Oh, I got pedal.
And a bad birthday for Kyle Larson.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. You okay? Yeah, I think so.
More contract drama as Alpine announced Oscar Piastri as one of their drivers for the 2023 season, only for Piastri to announce otherwise. McLaren would also happen to scoop up another driver in this contract drama. Jordan Pepper makes a big pass on Andrea Caldarelli at Road America.
Well, he was certainly working hard on it, and here we see run down to turn 5. Caldarelli, oh, that was close.
Wow.
My goodness, they nearly collected each other.
Takeshi Kimura slows to the line, allowing Satoshi Hoshino to steal the win and Tomohide Yamaguchi to take 2nd at Sugo.
But as he comes now up towards the timing line, you can see how slowly he's going. He has got a problem, I'm sure of it. Takeshi Kimura heads towards the line. The gap has been reduced and reduced and reduced. He flashes the lights in celebration. But there, Hoshino goes past him and Yamaguchi goes past him and Hoshino wins on the line.
Gray Newell has this monster crash at Road America. Buddy Kofoid crashes hard into a stalled Bryce Haugberg at Springfield.
Oh, we got big trouble on the front straightaway. Red flag is out. Kofoid looking to the inside of our race leader has connected with the number 12 of Bryce Haugberg.
The Hatsune Miku car would take victory in the Super GT race at Suzuka.
グリーンミクになったこの2022年なんと2017年の開幕戦岡山以来実に5年半ぶりグッドスマイル初音ミク AMG この第5戦を優勝
Rain would cause nearly the entire field to be taken out at Daytona.
He's got some help with him.
Oh, into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it. The whole Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front. And look at virtually the only car to clear it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I've never seen racing that intense in Daytona. Never.
And Martin Truex Jr. is going to gain some spots here. So many that won't be able to continue. The last caution, the 3 was Rick. As the 3 passed, and it's starting to rain.
Ginetta GT4 Super Cup saw a big accident between Colin White and Mike Brown.
Seriously lucky escape. No, it wasn't. Aye, that's a big impact, massive.
Mike Brown, the car that Colin White was closing on there.
The final few laps at Darlington in the Xfinity Series race saw a 3-way battle for the win.
Oh, big run right here by the 9 car. Big run.
Not a good corner for Sheldon Creed. Noah Gregson is right there. Creed with just a little bit of a block. He'll now take that low line again, taking that line away from Gregson. Gregson looking to the top. Now he'll go to the bottom off of 2.
Kyle Larson's got to try to get 2 for 1. He's got the 9. Will he get to the inside of the 2 as well?
A little bit of contact with the 9 and the 2 on corner exit. That helps the 17. With Larson on the outside, don't do that, because this guy right here will put that car on the outside of you just like this.
Larson could not quite get there, but does he have the crossover? Oh. There's a little contact off the corner.
Yeah, but Larson lifted. Larson made contact, and he respected him and lifted it and let Creed get his momentum back.
Coming to the white flag, Sheldon Creed still has the lead. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. A lap car in between, and now Kyle Larson looks to the inside. He'll take the point. Oh, there's a lot of contact. I wanted to, and now Larson readies the car again. Creed off of the corner. Can Sheldon Creed hang on? His win would take him into the playoffs.
Watch Noah Gregson right here.
The 9 looking low. Noah Gregson to the low side. And Creed, he pulls the video game move. He's in the wall. Can he keep the throttle up? Here comes Noah Gregson. Creed cannot do it. And Gregson will win at Darlington.
Pierluigi Alessandri flips in a big way at Imola.
Espertissimo di questa vettura a compiere quell'errore, ma attenzione, un bruttissimo incidente, safety car, un bruttissimo incidente alla staccata della curva del tamburello, brutto, veramente brutto. È una della full course yellow, intanto è una delle vetture del team di Enrico Fulgenzi, una vettura della GT Cup, e non riusciamo a distinguere il numero. C'è stata una toccata probabilmente alla staccata della curva del tamburello. Vediamo, attenzione, in piena velocità c'è stata.
Cam Waters and Shane Van Gisbergen have a spectacular fight at Pukekohe for the win.
Again, he's under pressure. He may hand the lead to Van Gisbergen. They are going to run side by side. Check out the response in the crowd. He's sliced down the inside. Now they're side by side through the left-hander at 10. How do they resolve this? Is there space given? There's only a couple of thousands. They've touched at 11. And Van Gisbergen lifts the throttle and gives him a breather. He looks to try and apply some better traction and drive out there. He's up to the outside of the Mustang at turn 10. Now it's around the other way. Is there courtesy? And Van Gisbergen takes the lead in New Zealand in the final race.
Wet weather at Sandown created quite the race in GT World Challenge Australia.
Fraser Ross, look at this. Oh, whoa. Garth senses it. Garth senses it, I think.
It never ceased to be amazed at the level of car control that professional racing car drivers have. Somehow Shane Van Gisbergen brought that back from the brink. Let's have a listen. But these two R8s are coming at him at high speed, and Tony Bates has jumped them both. He's out in second place.
This is the last lap, we're being told. This is the run to home. Unbelievable. So while those two were fighting, the benefit of Shane with that extra lap paying dividends, and well done to David Reynolds. Ditto, the same strategy, the same move.
And Tony Bates is having a run at the race lead. Here goes the Audi down the inside at turn 6. It's big, bold, brave stuff. And he gets it down the inside. It's not done yet.
They're asking Prince Jeffrey to keep Yasser at bay. You ride with Yasser. She hit now. Looks down the inside. No! Batesy has gone. Tony Bates has gone round. Yasser to the lead. Yasser's gone to the lead.
They're going to win it. Car number 1 wins it. Oh, it's come from the clouds at Sandown today. And yes, a Shaheen and Garth Tander from nowhere win it. They've stolen it. He had it in the bag. It just aquaplane. And then he spears it off. Shaheen made the pass at that moment.
What are you doing, Tony?
The GT4 win at Okayama was down to 1,000th of a second between Brian Lee and Hiroaki Hatano.
That was close. That was packed with drama.
Cody Ware had this scary accident at Texas.
And so more issues. This time it's Cody Ware in the 51. Look out on pit road. And that is a very difficult situation as Cody Ware was not able to control that car. Thankfully, no one was over the wall or on the wall at the time as he was coming in.
Jordan Anderson's truck catches fire at Talladega, where he tries to get out of it before the truck comes to a stop.
Jordan Anderson, your front four. Tanner Gray is fifth.
Gray trying to move on the outside. Oh, we got the Jordan Anderson truck has just gone up in flames. Blew the engine on entry to turn 2, and a massive fire under the Jordan Anderson machine. He slides up in turn 2. Everybody scatters to try and go around. Anderson is still at full speed, and he's trying to come out of the truck. He impacts the inside wall. He is climbing out of the truck as he just now has hit the safer barrier. Anderson is out of the machine, hands on his knees, and scrambling away from that machine. He jumps down off the safer barrier, lies flat on his back behind that truck. The flames have gone out, but there was a massive fire under the hood of that machine. There were flames up inside the cockpit. Jordan Anderson was trying to make his exit from that truck as it was still, well, not full speed, but going a whole lot faster than it needed to be for him to climb out.
Well, safety teams right there to attend to Jordan Anderson.
Anderson would sustain burns to his hands and face, but would heal after about a month. In the final hour of the Petit Le Mans, the two Chip Ganassi Racing DPI cars would collide.
On the last sequence, the number 60 car was out for 44 minutes.
We've got a caution, full course caution, Jeremy, and it's the 01 cars in there. That's Renger van der Zande. Side by side going in. It's both of the Ganassi cars. It's both of the Ganassi cars, I think, that have come together. They were side by side going into turn 1.
A little while later, a 4-wide battle for the lead in GTD Pro saw some close action.
There was a few people who were a bit snarky about DPI. Oh, it's just a repurposed LMP2. It's not a proper sports car. As now we've got a battle in GTD Pro, and that was a big push all the way down into turn 10 here, and the BMWs come round the outside. They touch under the Fox Factory Bridge, and here comes the Ferrari. That's the top 4 all together in GTD Pro. And there was all kinds of bumping and boring. The BMW is throwing up dirt. The Ferrari's gone through again.
Because the Ferrari pushed it off the road.
Daniel Surratt down the outside. That was the top 4 in the class. It looked like the BMW was odds on to go through. Surratt goes to the right-hand side, and it was nearly 4 wide under the Fox Factory Bridge. And let me tell you, that is not physically possible.
The Asia Road Racing Championship would see 2 great finishes at Sepang, with 7 bikes in the UB150 race finishing within a 1/10 of a second of the win.
Peter Kreshner is right in there. Najal Izapahudin is in there. Waiuaji goes on the inside. He takes the tighter line. Was he able to hold it? Waiuaji Chiliksana has his nose in front at the moment. Waiuaji Chiliksana will be beaten at the line, and the victory goes to Izzat Saidi Salahan, the championship leader, takes his 3rd victory of the season.
Oh, and there's one of the other Fenn bikes down there, Des. Something happened in the post-finishing line mayhem there.
Wow, Izzat Saidi from P20 in qualification, timed it to absolute perfection.
Later on, the SS600 race would see the win come down to a margin of just 1/1000 of a second.
This is the last of 10 laps, and Andy Gillan can feel the pressure. He'll be very aware that Ajroy Hakim is right on his tail. Is he close enough to get a slipstream? Ajroy Hakim, will he come out? There's 2 racers going on. I tell you, Helmi Asman has got into P3 once again. Ajroy Hakim, it's now or never. Andy Gillan goes wide. Ajroy Hakim tries to go on the inside. They are side by side. Andy Gillan and Ajroy Hakim side by side. And it's Ajroy who loses out to Andy Gillan by 0.001. Andy Farid Izdahar holds on. What a race though for Ajroy Hakim. P3 for Helmi Asman. Chip Nacker in 4. Ibrahim and Ratapong doesn't get closer than that.
One weekend in October saw several massive accidents, with this one in DTM.
Auer, the pole sitter, dropping to second, and the Lucas Auer coming under fire here from Mirko Bortolotti, and a huge shunt behind them, involving several cars. A fireball coming from Dennis Olsen's Porsche.
Marco Pulcini in Ferrari Challenge.
Dono and Thomas Neubauer is 1.223 as someone has made contact, and that, I think that is Marco Pulcini, Nico. I think it is. I might be wrong. I just caught a blue. We're going to have an immediate red. I'm sure of that. Yes. Red flag is called for.
Marco Mappelli in GT World Challenge America.
Again, it's a little complex in terms of the rules and regulations where if you have a team...
That's the Mappelli car into the safer barrier and then into the pit wall. Debris is everywhere, and you have to wonder, is this related to that puff of smoke that we had been chronicling? We go full course yellow right away. No doubt about that. The safety car will be deployed.
And 3 drivers tangling in the Bathurst 1000.
And another huge incident on the exit of the chase. And so this is going to be a disaster. Zane Goddard has driven back out on the road with 30 tyres, trying to get by Greg Murphy. Now he's straight on, he's into it. He's in the throttle, and he's emerged back on, out of control. Nowhere for them to go. That is a massive shut.
Luckily, all of these drivers would end up walking away. F1 would see a very dangerous moment when a tractor was on the racing surface while cars were still driving at pace under the yellow flags at Suzuka. Bubba Wallace would retaliate against Kyle Larson, resulting in a 1-race suspension for Wallace.
Big battle off of turn 4 here.
And into the wall goes Bubba Wallace. And he comes back across the track, tags the 5. They're both in the wall. The caution comes out.
Flips the 20 car of Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell hard into the outside wall.
A playoff driver involved in this.
Ty Gibbs would dump Brandon Jones for the win at Martinsville, drawing a lot of reaction from NASCAR fans and drivers alike.
Big push by the 19, and he gets to the inside again. 3 wide as they come out of 2. Now, 3 wide isn't going to work through 3 and 4. Sheldon Creed shoving the 19. He's sideways, but he lurches out front. The white flag one more time around. Jones gets tagged by the 54.
Whoa!
Ty Gibbs out front, Jones around, caution comes out.
Yeah, they get down into the braking zone, and he just right into the back of the 19. No chance for Brandon to make the corner.
I'm just not impressed. It doesn't take much of a race car driver to run another guy over from behind. It's one thing to hit him in the door or the quarter panel if it's contested, but this right here is squared up, bumper to bumper. Unimpressed. Hit him so hard it buckled the hood.
You mentioned it just as you crossed the checkered flag. You can't wait to get out of this place, is what you said. You know, do you have a conversation?
Go beat his ass,
next week, or is it all eyes forward?
Thank you, Grandpa! Thank you, Grandpa!
A massive pileup would occur at the Supercars race at the Gold Coast.
There are cars everywhere. Golding's right in the centre of it. Courtney's backwards. So it starts with James Golding tripping over right here, gets it crossed up, launches across the top of the curb, lucky not to roll it, and that has had the effect of tripping over Randall, and then the rest of them are all doing 150 kilometres an hour, and they drive smack bang into the middle of a gigantic mess. So the Courtney car, it was lucky that thing didn't end up on its roof.
Yeah. Ross Chastain would cheat the track again at Martinsville, this time pulling off a successful move to make it into the championship finale.
Christopher Bell, if he wins the 1 and the 11, fighting for every point right now. Denny Hamlin, 2-point favorite to get in as the championship 4. Bell out of turn 4, he's gonna do it. He's won his way into the championship.
Let's go get us a championship.
And the fight for the points right at the line. The 1 of Chastain past Hamlin.
It was a video game move off into turn 3. He put the car against the wall wide open all the way around turn 3 and 4.
Super GT had this great battle at Twin Ring Motegi.
そうするとこれグリーンブレーブと並びますね。さあ並びかけてる。さあどうだ。アップガレージサイドバイサイド守ったか。ここで行く。ここで行く。インサイドから行く。うわ接触した。大高くのシーン富田隆一郎守る富田。まあおそらくこれチーム的には、行かれたらチャンピオン取られると思ってるんじゃないですかね。同ポイントだから。
そうですね。
ただ今手元の調べでは、順位的には3位1回分、タナックスがチャンピオン、まあ、タナックスというか、ね、大きさがチャンピオンというね、ことにはなるということにはなってるんですけど、
多分チームはこれ抜かれたら落とすからねって多分知らされてる走りですよ。でも
ですよね、絶対抜かれるなって言われてる感じですが、さあどうだ、それでもかぶせてくるか富田隆一郎。
いやーこれ
気迫の走り。ただこれ前は出たかな。前にアップガレージ出たかな。アップガレージ前か。ただこれレースを終えちゃったら意味ないですからね、クラッシュしてね。
そうですね。いやでもこれ前出られましたね。
これでアップガレージ4位でタナックス5位。これで
Kevin Magnussen would score a pole for Haas at Brazil.
Kevin Magnussen, who thought he was out of Formula One until he got the call up to come back to Haas.
Macau saw a couple big accidents, including this pileup in the GT race.
He comes to the outside line. There's drama in the background. Darrell Young is involved. There's mayhem into the first corner. Adony Fong is involved in all of that as well. There's going to be a stoppage. And so as Eduardo Mortara gets himself through the debris, we've lost Min Heng, we've lost Darrell Young, we've lost, I think, Frankie Cheng's out facing the wrong way, and Adony Fong in the barrier.
What was it I said about them giving a textbook example of how to get around the Macau gear circuit without problems?
Red flag, as predicted.
Yeah, it was always going to be, wasn't it?
Yeah. So the race is being stopped.
Later on, Lotse Ho would crash out big time.
And he's right there on the back of the Hyundai, which now gets sideways and he's off in the barriers in spectacular fashion. Lotse Ho's car is destroyed. He's hit again by Ryan Wong, who had nowhere to go. He's hit again by other traffic. The road is virtually blocked. And on the last lap of the race, the red flag comes out. Andy Yan had got the race lead coming into Lisboa, but it will go back a lap and Felipe de Souza will take the win. And in the barriers, Lotse Ho.
The second GT race at Macau saw this intense fight for the lead in the opening corners.
Now, lights change, we go racing. Imperatori dives for the inside line, Mortara to the outside. Marciello goes toe-to-toe with Engel on the outside line. They're absolutely together. Marciello keeps on coming. They rub, they lead on each other twice, 3 times, 4 times. Marciello is not getting out of the way. Mortara gets a toe off the pair of them. They lead on each other again as Marciello gets the race lead, goes through. That was brave stuff. And the testicularly enhanced Raffaele Marciello leads into Lisboa.
Michael Pickens lands a barrel roll qualifying at Merced Speedway.
Landed on the tires. Keep going, Michael. Keep going, Michael. Oh, yeah. Pay him off. Pay him off. Oh, somebody get him the phone number for the Thunderbirds. Oh, wow. We should all just go out and pay admission again for that one. We got our money's worth right there. Crew's going to check him out. He still gets another lap out here. That thing did a barrel roll and never touched the ground with anything but the tires on that race car.
Sebastian Vettel would race his final race in Formula One.
Thanks, Seb.
Finally, the NASCAR Mexico Series saw a wild last lap at Puebla.
Se mete con todo Eloy Sebastián. Va a intentar por la línea interna y en la última vuelta. Eloy Sebastián se queda por dentro de Nico Rivas, empujando a Lalo Delgado, pero cuidado con Rodrigo Colombres, que casi pierde la camioneta. Mete la nariz, Eloy Sebastián empuja. Lalo Delgado, vamos a la meta con todo. La victoria y el campeonato para Eloy Sebastián, contacto en la parte trasera.
And that's it for Racing Review 2022. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video, maybe saw some new series that you might like. As always, all of the original videos are down below in chronological order. That's why there's a long list of links there that you guys can choose from. If I did miss anything, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And I'm looking forward to a great 2023, so I hope you are too. I'll go ahead and see you in the next video. Goodbye.